first off, just how tough was it to overcome that rebounding differential?
I mean, that was the game right there, essentially. 20 offensive rebounds for them. And, we turned them over. We got out. We were able to get out a little bit, but 20 offensive rebounds is very difficult to overcome in a game like this.
To generate offense, obviously, you need some energy, and to exert that energy, I'm sure it took a lot on the defensive end, putting all that energy into it. Did you feel like that kind of zapped them a little bit?
I think it hit our guys a little bit. I do believe that. You hold the team. I think they just came off of scoring 146 points. You hold them to 97 points. So you're battling as much as you can. Those offensive rebounds, they become deflating as you've gotten the stops that you need, but then you got to finish those possessions off. And, 20 offensive rebounds is difficult to overcome, and especially in the possession game like this.
Bringing TQ into the mix late, what was kind of the reasoning behind that, and what did you feel about his performance?
I thought he provided great energy. I think first time he got in the game, got a great steal, got back to the basket. Just a spark of energy. I mean, he's played down here for their G League team, so his energy level, he had a grit to him that we like to see. And again, I just think, again, it goes back to our ability to finish possessions off is going to continue to be key for us.
We talked before the game about physicality. Did you feel like your team gave the effort physically that you were hoping for?
Going back and looking at the tape firsthand, I really do believe that we were trying to fight and get in there and battle. I mean, Steven Adams had 11 offensive rebounds himself. Again, that falls on not just, the one guy guarding him, but the guys flying back in to help out on the rebounding situation. We got to have all 5 guys fly in there.
You mentioned earlier you held them to 97 points. Just what do you tell the team knowing that usually that would lead to a win?
It usually does, and I think our ability to get quality looks, I think, is a big portion of it, being able to step into our shots with confidence. We turned them over 20 times for 20 points. I mean, getting easy early looks, getting out in transition and running. I think those are going to be the key pieces, but just continue to step in and play with confidence and shoot the ball with confidence.
Great.
All right. Thank you all.
How hard was it to keep Şengün and Adams off the glass?
It was difficult. They're two pretty good offensive rebounding bigs. Got a little unlucky with some of the bounces. Kind of when you box them out, sometimes it just bounced right to them. It was tough, but yeah, they did a hell of a job tonight.
Do you feel like by having to exert so much energy defending them and trying to box them out, that kind of cost you a little bit offensively? You didn't have the energy necessarily to generate good offense?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I think it's more so, we just gotta do a better job of just moving the ball from side to side. I think defensively, even with their offensive rebounding, which we definitely got to cut out, when we're playing against teams like that. We held them under 100 points. That's impressive in the NBA game. But yeah, offensively, we just, we kind of fell into the no pass shots or one pass shots, and that's what kind of with exerting the energy on defense, and then that happened on offensive end. That definitely drains the team a little bit. So we got to do a better job of trusting the process a little bit more.
Did you like your team's physicality, though, especially against a team like this?
No, for sure. We came out there, especially early on, putting hands on bodies. We did a really good job of, just being the first physical team, but we just didn't withstand that. We allowed them to crash offensive boards a little too much. Steven Adams, from when I first came in the league, I've always thought he was one of the strongest players in the league. So, it's definitely a challenge every night, when you're going against a guy like that. When there's a will, there's a way. We got to figure it out.
Most times when you hold a team to 97 points, it leads to a victory. Is it kind of frustrating knowing you were able to hold them 100, but just weren't able to come out to win?
Yeah, for sure. In the third quarter, I think we went the first 5 minutes, we only scored 2 points. That's tough. It's tough in an NBA game. You hold a team under 100, you feel like you're giving yourself a chance. Offensively, we just didn't have it. I had to go back and look at the film to really be able to tell what it was exactly. But like I said before, we fell a little bit into the one-pass shots and then passing up shots. We had that big lineup in with J.I. and Goga. If you open, let it fly. You know what I'm saying? You're either going to go in or not. So, yeah, that's really about it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.